What's going on, everybody? This is Unfiltered Wrestling, and today we're doing SummerSlam predictions. I'm kind of excited for SummerSlam, to be honest with you, and that's not normal for me lately because WWE has kind of been in a not so great spot over the last 6-7 months. It's been very bland. Nothing of any merit has happened, but they've actually got me somehow excited for SummerSlam, so let's break it down. So far, and I'm going by the matches that are on Wikipedia, because WWE could easily, at any moment, spring upon us on WWE.com, Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan, or Roman Reigns versus Rowan in a 2-minute squash match. But as of what is listed right now, official matches, there are 10 of them, so let's go through them. First, Drew Gulak defends his Cruiserweight title versus Oney Lorcan. I like both of these guys, actually. I don't watch 205 Live much anymore. It really misses Neville, severely misses Neville. And even though Enzo was kind of a dick in the backstage area, in the locker room, it misses his personality too. But I gotta say, Gulak's gonna retain. I like Oney Lorcan. Oney Lorcan's the type of guy that'll beat the holy shit out of you in a match. He's one that when someone says wrestling's fake, you show him an Oney Lorcan match and see if he wants to stand in front of those slaps. It's nasty. But yeah, Gulak's retaining. He's retaining. Oney Lorcan is still doing the Danny Burch tag team stuff and in NXT UK and stuff like that. Then we have Trish Stratus versus Charlotte Flair. This is actually interesting. I mean, Charlotte has to win. She has to win. As much as everyone loves Trish, including me, everyone loves Trish. And a lot of people don't like Charlotte, even though I do. A lot of people don't. Charlotte has to win. You can't bring back a legend to face this was probably Trish's last match. It's definitely, she's not going to have more than 3 more after this. She's basically done. You can't bring her back to then beat Charlotte, who is basically the best we've got right now in her prime. It wouldn't make it would make no sense. It would make no goddamn sense. Charlotte has to win that. She has to. I don't want to see Trish tap though, so that's the question, is how. I'm not 100% sure. Because roll up would seem cheap to do to a legend. We never see Trish wrestle. You really gonna do a roll up finish in a Trish Stratus match? So I don't know. If I have to guess, I'll say she'll tap, but I'd prefer not to see that. Speaking of legends, Goldberg versus Dolph Ziggler. Where the fuck did this come from? I've heard the rumors for about a month now, so I wasn't shocked, but I'm just, where did it come? Whose idea was this? Who thought Goldberg and Ziggler, yeah, that's what we want to do at SummerSlam? Why? I know Goldberg wants to wash the taste of that last Undertaker catastrophe out of his mouth. But against Ziggler, why not do Goldberg, Bobby Lashley? They fit better, and you could actually have a match that could actually go 7-8 minutes. Ziggler is clearly he's going to get squashed. He's going to get squashed. I will be surprised if it goes past 3 minutes. That's it. I think the only offense he gets in, if any, will be maybe a zigzag and a super kick. That's it. Nothing else. Besides that, it's going to be spear, jackhammer, finish. The match could easily go under 30 seconds. And there's no way in hell it's going above 5 minutes. So it's if you want to do Goldberg, I would have preferred someone that can actually have a longer match with him, that they would, like Lashley. Or if you want Ziggler to keep this legend thing he's been doing with Shawn Michaels going, why not just do Shawn Michaels versus Ziggler at SummerSlam? Give them about 10 minutes. They can actually do 10 to 12 minutes of actual wrestling. You might actually get a pretty goddamn good match out of it. But hey, who am I? Either way, Ziggler would have lost either way. But against Goldberg, 2 minutes, he's dead, it's over. Now this one's tough. AJ Styles defending his U.S. title versus Ricochet. This is a hard one. This is one of the hardest ones. This might be the hardest to predict on this card. I'm going to say Styles. And I like Ricochet, but you got the OC back together with Styles, the Too Sweet stuff going on again. If he loses to one man right now, it's like, why the hell did you even put them all back together? It wouldn't look good, so yeah. I'm expecting some type of interference from the club, cause a distraction, and Styles picks up the victory. I'm okay with it. I bet it's going to be a hell of a match. If they give them 15 minutes, that's going to be a great match. All right, here's another easy one. Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt, who we're assuming is going to be the Fiend at SummerSlam. Any guesses, anybody? It has to be Bray Wyatt. It has to be. It has to be. It's his first match as the Fiend. You can't do this. You can't have him lose. No, this has to be a clear destruction. He has to destroy Finn Balor. I don't even want to see this go past 10 minutes. I don't want it to be like that even of a match. Now, the only question is Finn Balor going to be the Demon? That's it. That's the only question. Me personally would prefer him not to be the Demon here. Him lose easily and quickly to the Fiend, probably by the mandible claw. And then they continue their feud and he can become the Demon. And then they have another good match and that one can be closer. You know what I mean? And hopefully Bray still beats the Demon, but at least that will be closer. If it's the Demon right now, there was no build all these weeks. We never got the Demon, Fiend vibe. So no, I don't want to see the Demon appear at SummerSlam, even though there's a very good chance it will be. It's SummerSlam, and that's usually what they do with Finn Balor. He becomes the Demon against Baron Corbin at TLC or some random shit. Against Brock Lesnar, he's fucking Finn Balor. Yeah, that makes sense. Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon. Stipulation is, if Kevin Owens loses in any way, they made that clear, in any way, he has to quit. And it makes it seem obvious that Kevin Owens is going to win that. Because he's got like 4 years left on his contract. He's not leaving the company. But I'm saying Shane McMahon wins. He continues this best in the world bullshit. Kevin Owens loses, but he's obviously not going anywhere. He might miss one episode of SmackDown. He'll be back the next week attacking Shane and probably setting up a Hell in a Cell match between the two of them with everything on the line. And it keeps Kevin Owens' babyface, Austin style, badass gimmick going. So yeah, I think Shane wins that with plenty of outside interference. Don't you dare let Kevin Owens lose clean to Shane McMahon. No. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if it's by DQ. I would not be surprised one bit if Kevin Owens somehow gets disqualified and that's how he loses. Cheap, yes, but it continues this story. Kofi Kingston defends his WWE title versus Randy Orton. This one's also kind of tough. I think this is the only other tough one for me. Man. Because Kofi's momentum is dying. It's been dying for a while now. But Randy, they haven't really told much of a story with Randy and Kofi yet to feel a title change happening. But I would not be shocked if RKO came out of nowhere and that just be it. But fuck it, I'm going with Kofi Kingston to retain. He'll retain because they are telling a little story about how Randy shut his push down a decade ago. It would kind of be shitty to tell that story and then him beat him clean again and shut his push down all over again. So yeah, never mind. Kofi's got to win that. Kofi's got to win that. Then we have Bayley defending her SmackDown Women's title versus Ember Moon in what is got to be the least important match on the card. They have booked this horribly. Horribly. Ugh. I like Ember Moon. I think everyone kind of likes Ember Moon. Everyone likes Bayley too. But good Lord, I've never seen them misbook a number one contender ever. Like ever. Ember Moon has been treated like shit. First, she just got named the number one contender by the champion. A babyface champion just picked another babyface to be the number one contender. She didn't earn it. She did nothing. Okay. Number two, the very next week after she's named number one contender, she gets pinned clean by Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss isn't even in the singles division right now. Why the fuck did she have to pin Ember Moon? Three, that's not even the worst part. The worst part was last week, or this week, Ember Moon faced Natalya. And I guess the battle of the two number one contenders. What a shit show that was. At least have a 7-minute match and then both get DQ'd. Instead, Natalya just jumped her, beat the dog shit out of her, put her in a sharpshooter on the outside of the ring. We see Ember just trying her hardest not to tap. And she has to be saved by her opponent, the champion Bayley, at SummerSlam. That was a terrible image. The person that you're about to try to face for her title had to save you because you're getting your ass kicked. What type of message is that? Yeah. But because of that, since most of this card is predictable, especially the title matches, they like to do some swerves. I'll say Ember pulls an upset. I'll say Ember wins. Yeah, I'll say Ember wins that. She's a new WWE SmackDown Women's Champion, Ember Moon. Because no one would see it coming the way she's been fucking booked like trash. Then we have Becky Lynch defending the Raw Women's title versus Natalya. God, I dislike Natalya. Do people like Natalya? Like, when I was younger, I did. You know, the Hart family thing. But man, she has no charisma. She's terrible on the mic. Ugh. Pretty good wrestler, but man, is she bad on the mic. Good Lord. Just saying. So I don't know why she's getting a title match. Oh, okay, I didn't know. Never mind. Canada. They're in Canada. They're in Toronto. So that explains why Natty's getting this opportunity. Becky Lynch winning. Submission match. Disarm her. Easy. There's no way in hell Natalya's going to win, as she shouldn't, for multiple reasons. One, Natalya has no momentum. Two, Becky is like still kind of very over with the crowd. She's definitely the most over female on the roster. And three, she's on the cover, or her and Roman are on the cover of WWE 2K20, which comes out in October. So she's not, I don't foresee her losing that until that game comes out. They want her to be full of momentum, full of it. Try to sell as many copies of that game as possible. So yeah, Becky Lynch clearly has to beat Natalya. Should be a good match though. Should be. Then the main event. Brock Lesnar defending his Universal title against Seth Rollins. This one's, I won't call it tough. Because I'll tell you right now, I think Brock Lesnar's retaining. Relax. I know everyone's probably thinks I'm completely wrong and full of shit. No, I think Brock Lesnar's retaining. The way they've built this up, Lesnar's kind of just got it too. I don't see him losing it right back. And when Rollins beat Lesnar at Mania, it was via a low blow. They haven't recovered. Rollins has not recovered his momentum since winning that title off a low blow. Then any other time they've encountered each other, Lesnar has torn him apart. So it's hard to foresee them going into SummerSlam and Rollins beating Lesnar clean. And frankly, I don't even want to see it at this point. They've kind of buried Rollins to me against Brock. They kind of have, to where I can't see any situation where Rollins wins. Without, and damn sure better not be another low blow. Unless he's turning heel and Paul Heyman is joining him or some craziness like that. Besides that crazy fantasy booking, Heyman turning on Lesnar and joining Seth as a heel, Besides that, no, Lesnar's got to win this. He just kind of does. There's no amount of curb stomps that will suffice. Brock's been built up too strong ever since his UFC title reign. He's only lost clean, like, maybe Goldberg? Maybe Triple H at the very beginning, and Goldberg was treated as a fluke. Even that loss was treated as a fluke. It lasted, a minute and a half? So that was treated as a fluke loss. So it's been years since Lesnar has lost, clean, no excuses. So I don't see it being Seth Rollins at SummerSlam. I think what they're doing, Seth's going to lose. Lesnar is probably, everyone calm down, he's probably going to end up facing Roman again. We're back, my bad, technical difficulties, but as I was saying, yeah, hopefully it doesn't end up being Lesnar, Roman at WrestleMania again. Man, what would that be, the third time at a WrestleMania? Shit, so hopefully it's not that, but that's, if I have to guess, that's why I think they're going with it. Because there's a reason why they're not using Roman very much. He's healthy, but yet he doesn't have a match at SummerSlam, and every feud he's had since he came back has been mid-tier, like Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley. It's on purpose. They don't want him near the main event scenes. They don't want us fans to get tired of him before the Lesnar push happens. So they're keeping him low-key, hoping he stays on our good side. And then around Rumble, maybe he can win the Rumble, or Roman winning the Rumble. That might piss people off. I don't know. Since he came back from leukemia, I don't know how to judge the fans' reactions if he starts to win again. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's going to be tough. This is a tough one. But it looks like Roman Lesnar at WrestleMania would be my guess. Hopefully not. Hopefully they go in a fresher direction for both competitors. Roman and Brock deserve fresher matchups than each other again. But yeah, to wrap it up, I'm pretty sure Lesnar is going to beat Seth Rollins at SummerSlam. I could be wrong. But I would like to see how they would achieve that based on how this story's been told. It doesn't look like Rollins has a chance without turning heel or something crazy. Because he can't, was he going to low blow him again and still supposed to be a babyface? You can't do that. You can't do that. You did it once and it sucked. You can't do it twice. You can't. You'd have to turn him heel. So, I don't think they're doing that, so I just think he's losing. Rollins moves on, does something else. Brock holds the belt for months. Probably fights Braun Strowman at Survivor Series, something just to buy time. Something like that. My predictions, SummerSlam, don't let me down. I'm actually excited this year for you. Come on. Let's come through with this one. Paul Heyman, so far, the last 3 Raws have been good. Have been good, my friend. Let's keep that going. SmackDown's kind of going, it's okay. But Raw's been good. People don't usually say that nowadays. But Raw's been good. Let's see if we can keep that trend going. SummerSlam, we need that momentum. And I'll be honest with you, I actually would prefer Brock to retain. Rollins doesn't have the momentum as champion. So, that's it. I'll be back weekly, everybody. So tell your friends, tell anyone you know that like wrestling to hit subscribe, to enjoy. Let's all talk, let's chat, let's drink a beer. Let's talk wrestling, people. Let's talk wrestling. We can get into it. And this video and the NXT one, kind of quick. Just trying to get people's feet wet in what I'm doing here. But it's going to be longer every week. Going to be longer videos talking about Raw, SmackDown, NXT, all that. Starting next week, Raw, SmackDown reviews will be coming. And SummerSlam review will happen, obviously, after SummerSlam. Duh. Appreciate you guys for watching. If you're still here, you're a real one. Thank you.